I had this in the 27 years. It's not my first time, so I've had these full-blown migraines, like, many times, at least, twice a month to be a minimum. Like, so I had full-blown migraines. Like, lately I had them more, I had them once a week, but I had them at least twice a week, and they're exactly the same. There's like 2 days I'm sick, 3rd day I have a hangover, and nothing, no matter what I do, massages, tablets, it's the same. So 2 days I'm sick and that's it. 2 days I don't get out of bed. This time, the only time when I had a full-blown migraine that I missed, obviously my sleep, that I used this in between, and within 12 hours, like from morning till 6 o'clock at night, by 7, I was like zero pain, like nothing.
Perfect.
And next day, nothing, so.
That's great. So, Tiana, would you recommend Migraine Stopper to other people that suffer?
Yep.
Yes?
Definitely.
And Tara? And Juliana?
Yep.
And Anna?
100%.
So, how long have you been suffering migraines, Ruth?
More than 50 years.
And what's an average month for you, as in how many do you get?
1 to 2 per month.
Yep.
Although I do go sometimes 2 months without.
Yep.
And then I might have 3 or 4.
Okay, I understand. And what impact does it have on your life?
Tremendous impact.
Tell me about that.
Basically, I can lose 2, 3, 4 days to lying in bed, feeling nausea, feeling hungover, and generally light sensitive, sound sensitive to start off with.
Yep. Thank you. And what are your strategies before using this device? What were your strategies to deal with the migraines?
Anything that I could do to reduce pain and help me sleep, because sleep has proven to be one of the best eases of the pain and whatever.
Excellent. And have you tried many medicines
Yes.
or drugs? Yep. Which ones?
The best was Ergodril, which was taken off the market a few years ago. Since then, Migraine, which really doesn't touch the sides, and I've never ever found a preventer that has worked.
Excellent. And how, just roughly when you were trying the whole drug thing, how much money do you think you would spend, say, per month on trying to help with your migraines?
No idea. I've never thought to calculate it.
Thank you. And you've just trialed about 6 weeks with the Migraine Stopper.
Yes.
Tell me how that's worked for you.
If I say the best thing since sliced bread,
Awesome.
that would be no exaggeration. It's been fantastic. It blew me away the first time I used it.
Right.
I had reduced symptoms almost straight away. I was left with a hangover afterwards, but it was as though that whole migraine had been chopped out, and I went straight from the beginning of the migraine to the hangover section.
Perfect. And by hangover, you mean the migraine hangover, not
Yes,
alcohol?
No, there was no alcohol involved.
And did you try the Migraine Stopper on the actual migraine hangover?
I did eventually, yes.
Yes, and how did that go?
Brilliant.
Perfect. So, what would you say to people out there who are suffering migraines about the Migraine Stopper?
Try it. Nothing to lose. It's painless, totally and utterly non-invasive, no drugs involved, no side effects, and it worked for me.
Perfect. And just the final question, tell us how you use the Migraine Stopper when you know you're about to get a migraine. Walk us through what actually happens.
It's usually first thing in the morning I wake up feeling as though there's a migraine hanging there waiting to happen. So apart from one time, always my left ear.
Yes.
Do the 30 puffs.
Yep.
Wait, not again. Depending on how bad it is, after 4 or 5 applications, the symptoms can be gone. The worst one I've had, which is fairly recently, 10 times in my left ear and then 3 or 4 in my right, and that was it, gone.
And what do you think would have happened if you hadn't used a Migraine Stopper, particularly on that bad one?
I would have been vomiting. I had already started with the light and sound sensitivity.
Yep.
That could have gone on all day, and I cannot imagine how bad. I mean, one like that would often last 4 or 5 days.
Yeah, so your gut feeling is without intervention with the Migraine Stopper, you might have been again out for 4 or 5 days,
Yes.
and that's light sensitivity, noise, pain and vomiting.
Yes.
And the desire, what, just to be in a cold, dark room?
Yes, and just leave me alone.
Yeah, absolutely. Thank you very much for